After making more mistakes than I'd like to admit, these are the tips I learned after playing countless hours of Bellwright. Let's get started. Build your first town in the right location. Your first settlement needs to be practical. I recommend building near the lake between Herndon, Padstow, and Bradford. This area gives you easy access to all three settlements, making liberation and defense much easier. It's also close to river reeds for early crafting, and you'll have relatively easy access to copper and tin once you're ready to expand your production. You'll spend a lot of time traveling in Bellwright as you can build a river dock on the lake. It will make future defense much easier once you move your settlement elsewhere. Create a central storage hub. Build your storage right in the center of your town and surround it with your crafting stations. Builders and crafters are constantly moving materials between storage and workstations, so keeping everything close together dramatically reduces travel time. It also helps during call to arms since your reservists can quickly grab their equipment before heading into battle. If possible, build this hub near a road and a travel sign. Build travel signs. Travel signs are one of the biggest quality of life upgrades in the game. Build them near villages, important resource locations, the brigand wheat fields, and anywhere you visit frequently. They only cost renown once to build, and after that, they're free to use forever. Build multiple crafting stations. If production feels slow, the problem is simply that one workstation can't keep up with demand. There's nothing stopping you from building multiple copies of the same crafting station. For example, you could dedicate one bloomery to bronze bars and another to copper bars, or have multiple weaving looms producing different materials at the same time, or extra cauldrons dedicated to specific recipes. You can even assign different production priorities to each one, making your entire crafting chain much more efficient. Organize your companion squad early. I personally set up a dedicated 15-person companion squad as early as possible. Even if you don't have all 15 members yet, I would set them to always wear heavy armor, shield, one-handed weapon, and with the best food and medicine. The default template footman and marksman will prioritize medium armor, so whenever you create a heavy armor, they will automatically be worn by your companions. It's also easier to familiarize yourself with 15 names so you can focus their growth with book priorities. I also keep them out of caravan work so they're always available when I need them. Having a dedicated companion squad means you don't need to mobilize your whole town whenever a small threat comes. Check villager traits before recruiting. Some traits are purely positive or negative, while others come with trade-offs. For example, Stalwart gives 50% higher combat attributes, while Porter adds 2 inventory rows at a cost of 10% movement speed. Understanding these traits lets you assign villagers to jobs they're naturally suited for. I even keep a small reference list beside me whenever I'm recruiting. Specialize your liberated villages. Once a liberated village starts producing resources automatically, you lose control over where those raw materials ends up. Liberated villages can become dedicated production centers for specific resources. For example, Herndon naturally produces copper ore. If you leave a smelter there, the village will automatically consume that copper to produce ingots. Add a forge, and it'll continue processing those ingots into crafted materials like straps and other items. That sounds convenient, but it also means you may never actually accumulate raw copper ore. If your goal is to stockpile copper for your main settlement, consider dismantling those production buildings and replacing them with different production chain instead. Be careful with auto market pricing. Definitely build the market as soon as you can. It's one of the best ways to generate income over time. However, I recommend turning up automatic price adjustment. I've noticed it sometimes prices valuable items at ridiculously low values. and you'll end up selling resources for almost nothing. Setting prices manually takes a little more effort, but it's well worth it. Adjust the game difficulty if you're feeling overwhelmed. There's absolutely nothing wrong with customizing the game settings. If constant raids and endless bandit attacks are preventing you from enjoying the game, reduce them. You can lower raid frequency, reduce reclamation pressure, or even disable bandit migration entirely. Bellwright gives you these options for a reason. Play the game in a way that's fun for you. Don't rush the main story. This is probably my biggest piece of advice. Bellwright doesn't punish you for taking your time. There isn't a strict day limit forcing you to rush through the main quest. Spend time farming, research new technologies, craft better equipment, and build the town you always wanted before pushing the story forward. Some of the most enjoyable moments happen when you're simply watching your settlement grow. At the end of the day, there's no right or wrong to play Bellwright. It's a sandbox just as much as it is an RPG. You take whatever tips you found helpful and enjoy the game at your own pace. If this guide helped you out, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more Bellwright guides. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.